I will come here. Okay, so your right name,
Mаюр.
Mayur.
It's
Mayur.
already started.
It's already filming, but like we can start when we will be ready, okay? Приветствую вас, друзья! С вами Олег Бардиян. Вы на моем YouTube-канале, где мы говорим о работах, о разных профессиях, о бизнесах в Северной Америке, в Канаде, в США. Как я и обещал, мы будем проводить очень много интервью. И сегодня у нас интересное интервью с Маюром. И сейчас мы будем ему задавать вопросы, узнаем о его профессии, потому что это очень интересный такой кейс о том, как человек переехал из Индии в США, из США в Канаду, где он и работает, и у него есть бизнес. И это, я думаю, будет очень-очень полезно всем нам. Поехали! И теперь now I'm going here. Mayur, can you please introduce yourself about from what country you moved to Canada and what professional you have?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Mayur Srivastava. I'm from India, and my journey starts from India to US, and today I'm in Canada. So basically, in terms of my background, professional background and educational background, I did my bachelor's in arts in India, and then after that I start my website design company back in India. And then I've thought like I should go for my higher education to enhance my skill set in especially in design side. And then I've choose human computer interaction design in masters in US. I did my masters in US, and then being professional friend, I want to become a user experience designer, which we call UX designer as well. So today I'm working as a senior UX designer with the AT&T in US for the US, but I move here because after COVID everything is a remote, so I'm working from home as for my current job. Basically, as I said, back in India I started my business, so I was also scared how I can continue my business skill set internationally, who will support, how the country will support me to take it forward my business. But whatever we think back in India when we were in our comfort zone, then we thought like, oh, so many questions like you guys have. So, but it's not impossible, it's easy. I would suggest you guys just bring that your passion, your mindset, your creativity, and you can do whatever you can do. So basically I would share my journey, and I started like UX designer, and the UX designer I didn't know what exactly the user experience design, only I had an experience the website design, graphic design. It was so much popular back in 2014 and 2015, but user experience design for me especially, I didn't know that. And even as I said, my background in education in bachelor in arts, not in single IT. So guys, don't need to worry about the background in, especially for user experience designer, that only need your creative mindset, how you can resolve the real world problem, any problem for the users. So that course gave me understanding how method can I can use, which skill set, which tool I can use to resolve the problems. But I would suggest don't need to do that's there is no mandatory need to do master's degree. You can do online courses in design. There is so many resources nowadays in online to do some kind of to learn design, and there is a different types of design: interaction design, user experience design, and industrial design. So that's totally depend upon which route do you want to go. So today I'm in Canada. The reason being, in Canada, if I can compare with US, I learned lots of things in US to how we market ourselves, how we can enhance our skill set. We met so many people to learn from them and just see how the competitive world running around. And the same when I moved in Canada, I feel like is very easy for us to start our own business. I'm talking about in design in IT. It's not only design in IT. You can start any business. Just you have to bring your passion and creativity and your mindset. So guys, I would suggest you to don't need to worry about to come to international, start your own business. Nothing will make you hurdle. you can start. There is a lots of thing support to you to start your business, and especially in my domain, I would say I've started here. I just registered a company, and right now I'm doing the same business, but right now from our in-house office location. So gradually we're going to increase, but it's easy to find the clients here, easy to sell your services. It's not that hard as we anticipate before we came to internationally.
Okay, it's very interesting. Thank you. And can we now speak and discuss some details about your and professional and business? For example, because people now is very interested in how much they can earn in this professional. Can you tell, for example, what salaries mostly people can earn in US, and how if compare in Canada and maybe in India too? Like,
sure.
And they will understand how it's like value, for example, for companies.
Yeah, sure. So basically, as I said, this user experience design, as I didn't know a single thing about the user experience design. When I came to United States and when I completed my master's degree, and then I start my career, I just want to evaluate myself. So there is, in terms of the creative mindset, creative skill set, or creative what I would say in domain, there is no bar for the salary, because this totally depend upon what type of creativity you bring to the client or bring to the customer. So basically, I would say in terms of my experience in US, after you did any degree, of course degree valued, and the client value your degree because you spend lots of money and your time to take this skill set. So I would say in starting on an average in US as a junior, very junior UX designer, salary is start in terms of hourly basis $35 to $40 per hour. Very, very basic. But there is no limitation, I would say, because it's totally depend upon how quickly you learn and how quickly you want to go ahead. So for the resources which we have in the market, in the online, as quickly as learned so many things, the principle of design, interaction of design, method and technologies. If you embedded everything, you can enhance your skill set as well as your salary bar. Because as I did my master's, and then I've just started with my $35 per hour salary as a junior UX designer. But after 6 months and after one year, the company is trying to trying to reach me out, and they just ask me, if you want to move forward to the next job, they're going to offer me $60, which exciting to me. It's kind of double, right? So there is no time limitation. It's today you are getting this much. You can, if you feel your self-confidence, you can say this is my benchmark I need to work on. So now today I am working with as a senior UX as a $90 per hour. So if we compare with Canada and US, definitely is a near shore, and there is a currency changes, but in design field there is no specific bar to earn money. This is the bar which I said for the job market. If you would start your own business, there is no limitation. So basically, you will not ask them to do only UX tasks, you will ask them to do complete service in terms of digital marketing, in terms of website design, in terms of mobile design. There's a lots of things, and in terms of design side, it depends upon what kind of project you are going to work on. Then you can quote the money on a basis of scope of work and how much time it takes to complete. So as I said, I'm also doing business here. My technology company already registered. I'm also offering a design services in the North America market right now. So in terms of website design, clients very basic static website. We usually charge only for design $2,000 to 2,500 Canadian dollar to just design.
And then
So programming and development and testing is a separate cost. And also along with that, that's not a complete thing. A client needs a marketing as well. Then SEO, and there is a lots of thing involved, digital marketing, advertising and everything, which is, this is a kind of teamwork. So our specialty is to make a user experience first, because everything is a step. First, we trying to design and get the approval from the client, what we are trying to solve. If they like the design, which we call also user interface. And user interface is depend like how many platform they require. They need a tablet view, they need mobile view, or they just need a basic website view. So we design based on the challenges they gave us and what they're trying to sell to their customer. So for us, user experience, we are basically advocates for the user. How better user experience we can create. So that creates that also create the impact of the business, because we need more engagement for the user in the digital platform. Then the client can sell their product, right? Sometimes what we feel like design looks aesthetically it looks good, but experience wise zero. So people not spend time. Always design should be sustain longer period of time, the customer should be, and it's easy to understand, easy to accomplish the task. That is the goal for UX designer. So any other questions?
Okay, and if now we're speaking about business, and what your advice is maybe for this kind of business, maybe for another kinds of businesses, how people can find the clients here in Canada? How is you was telling that it is easy, but how to do this? Maybe what your advice is?
Yeah. So first of all, I would suggest for the newcomers who's coming here, establish the business is easy, but getting the client is hard. So in this competitive world, you need to see how many competitors and how they are performing here. And the first and foremost important thing is, whenever you get in the big business, you have to confident with your service. What uniqueness you are bring to the table, to the client's table, like what you're going to solve. If you're confident with your team, if you're confident with your service, if you're confident with your time, so then you don't need to worry about the competition. You need to focus on the quality of work you're going to address. Now, next question, how you can approach, how you get the client. There is so many sources you need to get there. There is a first, and I think that is a very effective approach to get the client, to go for the networkings, the meetups, and just see where the big conference is going to be happen. So one-on-one going to meet and just introduce yourself, what kind of business you are doing and what you're trying to solve. That kind of network, it helps to people get to know you. I know the second, there is another thing is like online advertisement, so Google ads. These are like it depends like in what ranking you are in, and how many YouTube ads, and that's so many sources. But I think you have to go to the market. You have to see how many events going on nearby your location, or which conference is best for your business. Go and interact the people, as many as people.
Like in person?
In person is the best approach for the business. I think that creates a trust. That creates a definitely you are in the market and you are very much confident and very much serious about your business. So then you can gain the confidence, you can sell your service. That's my suggestion to the newcomers who are getting in the business. Anywhere, I'm not saying in Canada, in US as well, anywhere in the world you are in, business means networking. As much as networking you do, there is a more chances get the business.
Yeah, great advices. Thank you. And what about people who now they don't have any experience in digital. Yeah, they, for example, watching this video, maybe they're working in construction, in other fields, in some services, in hotels, something like this. But they're interested and they want to try. Maybe they have like some art, like experience in art, for example. They have creative mindset. And what do you think? How long time they need to spend in like to learn this field, to start to work in new position and to find the job, honestly, to change the industry for them? It can be 1 month, 3 months, it may be 3 years. They need to study, and then only they can go to this area.
I know. So basically this question depends upon person to person, how interested he is and how he is trying to take the risk to the current job to the new domain, because it's not like today you are in the construction field and the next day you just want to become a developer, because this transition time is totally dependent upon how much you consume, how much you are receptive to get the new knowledge. So I would suggest first, if you want to try it and test it, because if I am a UX designer and if I want to become a developer, hardcore developer, so first and foremost thing, I just wanted to know what the basic is, because you know the fundamental, if any domain, any business, if you don't have a fundamental knowledge, then it's hard. It's hard because you can't, if you are in the staircase, if you want to go up, you can't jump, right? You have to go one by one. So I would say don't be hurry, just do whatever you do, just take it out some 2 hours or 3 hours or 5 hours in a week to learn new thing, and just trying to check and evaluate yourself, this is the right path for me, or you just see lots of online videos, those who are recently get into this business.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is like best channel and best way to get into know like what the people think. It's really hard, and from there you will get the motivation. So sometimes you will get demotivated, oh it's this hard. Nothing is hard, it's totally depend upon our willpower. If want to do anything, we can do. Is nothing to, because if we feel like oh it's very hard, it totally upon my interest. If I'm in the design world, I'm in the fashion world, I just wanted to get into the creative domain, I can go, but that's kind of ocean. You need to choose which domain and which part or which sector you need to get into. Like user experience, design, there is a one thing, research is a second domain. Then you need to do what you call graphic design. Then there is a different content writer, you know, there is so many fields. First you need to understand which way you have to go. First you have to narrow down your requirements, and then see, okay, I'm a good critic, or I'm a good designer. I feel like I'm from the childhood, I usually do the sketches. That doesn't mean I'm a good user experience designer. That means I have a creative mindset. But creative mindset is the mind we need to utilize in the right place. So I would suggest first, whenever you're planning to change your domain, first you need to do research and to understand what the basic fundamental resources in the market, and check the YouTube videos, how the people are giving their reviews to move the career change.
Yes, thank you. And again, like if maybe you saw some stories in your life when some people they start to study in this, like in digital professionals, right? And for example, after maybe this is the most successful story, like it was like from 1 month or few months, it's some person start to work in another industry in digital. Did you see like these examples? The most faster way, like which you saw in your life?
Yeah, basically at this moment I can only think of recently when I was in master's school, when I was doing my degree.
Okay.
So that time I saw there is a good developers in my class, but they just trying to get into the design side. They feel like design is easy, and we feel like the development is hard, right? So I don't know, because people think like, oh, there is a lots of hard coding is there, Python, Java, .NET, those things, and they are very much worried about that, and I don't know, they're not able to see their career there, but they move to design, and they feel like, okay, let's try to design. And I know this is not a good example because they are still in the IT world. It's easy to move. The best example is if somebody is in different domain and now it's in design. So only thing I can think of, there is one of my classmate. He said, yeah, design, I want to get into design because I learned from this course is I can easily get into, just I need to think and come up with the solutions. Not only the solution, we need to create the mock-ups. We need to low fidelity, high fidelity, mid-level fidelity designs. So they feel like, okay, tools is easy to learn. Like for example, there is a balsamic tool is for low fidelity design, and then you can utilize, there is so many tools nowadays, Adobe XD, Sketch, Figma, to design mid or high fidelity design. So he learned that, and he was very confident about, okay, let's move to design. The best part for him, he has a good understanding about the development, and now he is in design. That is a good combination, I would say, because nowadays company need those kind of resource, those who are having a hybrid knowledge.
He has like unique experience and unique knowledge in one person, in
so,
one mind.
Exactly, one person. And the best way, which I feel myself motivated now, I need to learn my HTML, CSS, like basic UI.
Yeah, basic
UI. So that kind of experience, that kind of story I saw in around myself when I was in school. Now he is in Google, and he's working in Google as a senior UX designer. And recently I saw his update. He moved to Netflix as a senior. So he was a developer. Now he is in design field. So I know it's depend upon person to person, his interest, and I would suggest you guys, first and foremost thing is, from our inside we knew it, what we are good at. Just we need to find out what we are good at. So you can start from there, because in certain age we were confused. When I was in school and after school I was also confused. Even my parents was worried what he will do.
Right.
So then there was a like, I'm just trying to do BCom in accounting side, because in 12th I was in I took commerce. So that doesn't mean I took commerce I need to go to accounting, but in my country we take it forward in our path in study or education. If you took the science, so parents trying to pressurize you to get into the medical, right? So I would suggest here is, nothing is predefined, pre-planned. You can move, you can change your career. It's totally depend upon what is interest, depend on you to which domain and which sector you are getting to. So that's my quick advice. Sorry, I think that's not right.
It was very excited. Thank you for this interview. I will go to you. Yeah. I think that like, if maybe you want to say something, maybe your because now I see that you gave a lot of advices. I think that it's very clean picture about this industry. Of course, for more details, people must be more involved and understand about what you're telling, like about SEO, marketing, some website. It's people who already in this field. Maybe I didn't ask some questions, maybe something important in your field, and you think that you must, like you have to tell this, or maybe some advices, like to finish your interview.
So I would just wanted to give my last piece of advice for job seekers or business owners. So basically, job seekers need to find out what they need to do on, and the current understanding, because the base is what you currently did in your education and what is interest in. And so basically, you just trying to explore as many as resource which is available in YouTube nowadays. Get into that, because YouTube is a first friend for us to understand what's going on and what's their people mind and what their views is. For the business side, I would suggest, first of all, if you are confident with your services and what we are trying to offer to our clients, that is very much important, and we don't need to compromise in terms of our services, and we need to give them our case studies. And in international, I learned that we need to show how many clients you already worked on and what their reviews are. So based on their feedback, they usually develop your trust in your business, and also not only the trust, and how quickly and how much quality you deliver, right, the work in terms of your business side services. And basically the business is totally depend upon your team and how enthusiastic team are and how your market. And if you are focused and if you are very much serious about your services and business, definitely you can finalize the deal and get the clients, and as quickly as possible you can get the good reviews and the feedback from the clients, because internationally everything is dependent upon your feedback and reviews, how it's going and what the people are saying, because it's not a direct selling. They just wanted to see your presence in digital world first. If your presence and if your reviews and everything, definitely they will come to you and ask your services. So that's my piece of advice for business owners and the job seekers. Thank you.
Yeah. Great. So now I'm going to you. Okay. I will put like this camera. Okay, and we will finish.
Yeah, sure.
It was very excited. Итак, друзья, я хочу поблагодарить Маюра еще раз за это интервью. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And you're just giving me this opportunity to share my experience.
У меня такое ощущение, что я как с бизнес-тренером поговорил, да, то есть очень вот Маюр настолько классно объясняет то, чем он занимается, структурирует, да, и рассказал и про профессию, и про бизнес. В общем, вы все послушали. Друзья, из этой истории я хотел бы, чтобы вы увидели штуку, что человек объясняет о том, как можно в современном мире перепрыгивать из одной индустрии в другую, из одной профессии в другую профессию, менять и, по крайней мере, быть открытым, не стучаться в какую-то там закрытую дверь или там стену, знаете, там, что вот родители хотят, чтобы вы были там врачом, и только вот все в этом в перспективе. О том, что особенно диджитал, онлайн-профессии, это возможность получать либо хорошую зарплату, либо открывать свой бизнес достаточно легко и без больших каких-то капиталовложений. Спасибо еще раз и вам за просмотр, и Маюру за это интервью. Мне лично очень понравилось, и мне это очень нравится. Все, до встречи, до следующих видео, и подписывайтесь на этот YouTube канал. Все, пока.
Thank you so much.